Wow, Josh, look at this corn crop. The color is good, the stalk integrity is sound, and look at all this pollen that's hit those silks. What do you think? Do I still need to do a fungicide at this stage of the game?
Absolutely, Greg. You know, with a crop that's off to this great of a start, we need to protect this thing all the way through harvest. We need to maximize that grain fill period in this product, so absolutely.
I appreciate that information, Josh. Thank you. Hello, my name is Greg Baird, Retail Manager for Spectrum Non-GMO, and with me is our company CEO, Josh Ritchie. Josh, welcome, and thanks for your time. With so many articles discussing both the pros and cons of fungicide, it may be difficult to decide on application when your crop shows no signs of disease or stress. Josh, how will I know if applying a fungicide is a good move for a crop this good?
Well, when we look at the weather that we've had this season, we've seen a lot of high humidity mornings, we've seen a lot of rain early in this corn's development. So with today's hybrids, we see that a lot of yield is built during the grain fill period, right? So think that time for pollination through black layer. And we're trying to keep that plant as healthy as possible. And if we pay attention to the weather that we've received recently, there's been a lot of high humidity days. We're seeing that the corn plants are, staying humid down, kind of think ground level up to ear level. We're seeing a lot of high humidity, below that ear level within the canopy. We're seeing a lot of high humidity, and that high humidity can lead to disease in the plant.
That's a really good point, and you've just summed up the weather that we've had over the last couple weeks. And even though the bottom leaves may show the only disease pressure there is, we have to remember that the top leaves are the ones that's going to help produce that ear to fill out completely. But Josh, what about the timing of our application?
Yep, we definitely need to take that into consideration. So, there's a lot of studies out there about hitting early pollination, 50% brown silk, but we know that diseases are weather dependent, right? So we're looking at things like average daytime temperature, we're looking at things like humidity, and our fungicide application has to protect that plant, but we also have to protect the plant during that period where we see it susceptible to disease. Our goal is to ward off disease because we know there will be disease that sets into the plant. The goal is to ward that off as long as possible. So post-pollination application, if we have an extended grain fill period, can certainly pay dividends.
So what you're saying, Josh, is with fungicides taking roughly 2 to 3 weeks of efficacy and grain fill periods being 40 to 60 days in length for physiological maturity, that you can't really do too late of an application, but you could do too early. So thank you for your time today, Josh. We at Spectrum appreciate your business and wish you the greatest success as we raise this year's crop.